Hello, I'm Grace Cooper. I am number 24 for the Denver Bandits, and I am a running back. I got into football because growing up, my family played a ton. We were all homeschooled, and my dad played football in high school and in college. So I had 4 brothers, 3 sisters. We played football in the front yard. All the neighborhood boys came over to our house, and we spent a lot of fun nights like this playing football outside in our front yard. I also did track in college, so I was a short sprinter running the 100 and the 200, and then I also threw javelin for a year. That hasn't translated at all to football, but the sprinting helped. So I did sprinting in college and played a lot of football growing up, and then the college where I went to actually did an article in the school newspaper about an alumni who had gone on to play football for the Minnesota WFA team. And so I was like, I've played football before, I'm pretty fast, I could go play football here. And so I went and tried out. I think that was in the fall of 2016. And here we are almost 8 years later. Time flies when you're having fun. One of the biggest lessons I learned in the 2023 season was definitely just being able to sit in change and new beginnings and new growth. Played in Minnesota for 5 or 6 years, then moved out and went out and played in Denver. So conveniently, I was able to just swap my number around to be 24 instead of 42. And it was a lot. It was a huge change. You've been with one team for so long, and then all of a sudden, all of that is gone. Everything is new. You're playing against new people in new teams, and you're on a completely new team with new teammates, and so you're trying to find a routine. And I think the biggest thing that 2023 taught me is change like that is big, and it can be scary, but at the same time, change like that is so needed, especially in terms of the growth of a person's career or of a sport. And I think that's something with the WNFC and with women's football in general. Change is going to happen, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be scary, and it's going to be monumental. But those are the things that we all signed up for. And that change is something that I'm really excited to be a part of. I have had so much support along the way. Shout out to Charlie and the Duffys out in Colorado. But also hugely a shout out to my mom. My mom has been one of the biggest supporters from day one. My dad too. Most people don't know this, but in Minnesota when I played, my football number was 42. And I picked that number because that was the number that my dad had when he played in high school and in college. So dad was the one who taught me how to play football. His number was 42. I picked the number 42. And so carrying that with me through those fundamental years, learning how to play football and traveling to other states. My dad drove across the state of Wisconsin to come see us play in Milwaukee. He has come to almost every single game that he could. Same with my mom. My mom has come to out-of-state games. My mom has traveled. She has all of the jerseys. She has a couple of my All-American jerseys. She loves to post about it and to support me. So my mom, shout out to my mom. You're the best. I love you. But yeah, also it's been really cool to interact with the next generation of football players through, whether it's through skills camps or meeting people at events. I first met Charlie Duffy at the 2021 National Championship out in Ohio, and seeing someone so young who had the possibility of an entire career of doing a sport that I found in my early 20s was so motivating. Just to know that our efforts are making it possible for girls to play flag. Our efforts are making it possible for girls to play on their high school and on their middle school football teams. And so then by the time they get to an age where they can play in these professional leagues, they'll have all these years of experience. And that's going to be so cool to see. I think 2024 is going to be really exciting. I almost added another really. I do think it's going to be 3 really excitings. That seemed like a lot though. but it's going to be good. Personally, my goal is to get to run a lot. It's been such a nice off season to be healthy, to be running, to be fast, and I just want to do that on a football field. And it's been a hot minute, and I'm coming back strong, and I'm excited to get to run. I think it'll be really good. You can follow me on Instagram under eyes_of_grace, or you can follow my athlete account under Mustang_Coop42. You can follow both for fun. But yeah, I'm Grace Cooper, number 24 for the Denver Bandits.